gonna switch gears for a quick second here.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys. Let's get personal for a quick second.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Give me, guys around the room, one of the most stressful times in your life.
Fam, it goes away and then it comes back.
No, but like one time when you were like, wow, I'm going through a rough time. Like times are harsh right now, whether it's financially, you're in a really low emotional space, like a rough time.
Can it be over a span of time?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just like one time.
Yeah,
it
like
never usually is.
No,
it's
I think
in and out.
the year or two before COVID started,
Mhm.
the year before COVID started, I was like couch hopping in Kitchener. So I didn't have a home. I was like going from house to house with my iMac, carrying my iMac and my 2 speakers in a duffel bag,
Crazy.
living off people's couches and shit.
And thinking and being like, yo, I'm gonna make it in music.
That was the thing, right? Because I was told, yo, up here in Kitchener, the music scene isn't popping. So like,
Yeah.
you know, so I'm like, okay, let me move out of my mom's crib. There was like 7 people in my crib, 2 cramped, everything. I was bringing mans to my basement to record, you know, and it was getting too much. So like I was like, all right, I'm gonna go up to Kitchener and just wing it, you know? And so I did. I just went, met a couple people, and I'm like, yo, can I just crash on your couch for a bit? And like I didn't have a job, 2 years almost, didn't have a job. So I was like, you know, living off
being a real vagabond.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Holy smokes. I could never do that, fam. I got too many kids.
But it was stressful because I didn't have no money.
That's wild.
You know what it is for me?
Mm.
I've eliminated that because of over the years of being a young father. That was like me having my first child and then not knowing where I would be 20 years later.
So when you had your first child, what was going on around you in those times? Were you like
everything?
You know what I'm saying? Like
everything.
Was life good or was life rough?
Life was good, but I just didn't know where I was gonna be. Because nothing lasts forever.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit. It was always I've always been in a non-comfortable situation in my whole life up to today. Like I'm never comfortable. So I'm always prepared. So I don't want any
no, but give me the most stressful time.
That's the thing.
You're in there's a time where you're like, I don't know if I'm going to make it out of this one, man.
That's the thing. I can't remember no more because of the fact that I live for other people. So the minute I stop doing that, then I would notice it because now I'm dead.
Like I'll give you 2.
Be real.
Right? Like, all right, I know one that I'll give you 2 and one that's in more detail. I spoke about this on the podcast multiple times, going to jail and having that time where I'm like, oh shit, like I'm not coming home. Holy smokes, like I'm going to be wearing this orange for months, possibly years. Like, it hits you, you know what I'm saying? You're in the box, like the man hits you, the judge hits you with your sentence. You're like, oh. And then you have to go back into you don't get to leave the box and then go outside. You got to go back in. That was like one of my most stressful times. But I've already spoken about that multiple times. I'll say another one was like around the time when my mom was still alive. And, you know, I used to go back and forth to Montreal all the time, right? To go see her at the retirement home. And the retirement home was kicking my back in, as well as like all kind of bills. So like I was low, like I'm talking like money was soup, like all my lines of credit were like expended to the max, like, you know what I'm saying? And I went to Montreal to go stay at a hotel because I'd go stay in hotels to go see her. And at that point, the hotel that I had to stay in, it was on this street like where like a lot of grimy hotels be, bro. Because that was the only one I could afford. And when I got in the room and I could see like I knew there was roaches in there. Like, I was like, this is a stressful time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God bless, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to go through all the details. Somebody came through in the clutch, hit me with some cash. I was able to like get a new hotel room that same night. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I can't even see myself sleeping in here. This is crazy. But I had to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was like a low point. That's what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when you're like, oof.
Yeah.
God
I feel
damn.
I feel like you gotta experience the low, like the super, super low once. But that's the moment that defines you the most. Like if you get past that, right, then you'll experience lows afterwards. But that one low is what kind of brought, like, kind of
they build you.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I remember. There's been so many. So for me to sit here and dwell on all of them, it me up even worse. It's just like, as I said before, any situation that has been like low, I've always had to come out of it knowing that I have other people to live for. So it's a little bit different. You know what I mean? So if I let this bother me or hold me down or stress me, I'm dead. You know what I mean? And then that means these people that rely on me are also dead. You know what I mean? So it's always anything that when I've been low, I had to dig myself out of it immediately. Almost where you can forget about it because you had to you have someone to live for. So I've been a young father. So everything that's hit me in those years I've made sure I've never was homeless. Because I'm like, damn, I can't make this little girl see me with nothing.
Yeah.
So if that meant I went and got an extra job, if that meant I went and sold something else, if that meant I went and had to do something crazy, I did it, dog. You know what I mean? That's more of my part of struggle. Like when I've been in my down times, I've had to be like, nah, nigga.
Like I haven't had a time when I first got here where I was homeless. Like I went through that, right? Like 98, in between 98 and 99, I was like couch surfing for like 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to go crazy on the couch surfing. Like I had a few homegirls that I could stay on their couch. And then, I was, on the street. So like most of the time I'm up to like 4 or 5. Yeah. You crash for a couple hours, then you get back at it. I go to school the next day because I was still going to like the music school I was going to. Yeah. But then at night, I'm like slinging krills till like freaking 5 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that was the life. But
straight.
But, just get a little personal for a second.
Yeah, for sure.
We love hip hop.